So it looks like the northern part has already been undercut, but it's really fighting to stay ahead of that front. So I put it in motion and you can really see that happening. Also, the storm just south of Weatherford is moving pretty much due east now, trying to stay out ahead of the front. And so whether or not these get undercut is kind of the big question. Right now, it looks like they're just riding the front.
Okay.
And they are pretty high-based, too.
Okay. Alright, I was looking at it wondering, hey, is it trying to split? What's going on? But I know it's undercut because I know what we have here. Alright, so I want to take this opportunity to give a special thanks to our sponsor, Belter Roofing. You guys are the best. Belter Roofing. Oklahoma City, you guys pay attention because we're probably looking at 2 hours or so for Oklahoma City. So I think these storms are going to hold on by the time they get to Oklahoma City, and they still could have hail with them by then. It's very possible. All right, thanks, Justin. So keep in mind that if you live in Oklahoma City, Yukon, El Reno, Norman, those areas like that. So also, we're having a front, there's a front in play here too. These storms are kind of going up right here, maybe along the front. So you're going to be seeing new development, further east as the front undercuts the storms. So right now we're gonna be about 5 miles or so west of Cordell, and traveling east, trying to find that hail core again.
Quarter-sized hail so far. That was near Hill City. This is Highway 152 eastbound.
front coming.
Hardly a cloud in the sky. It's amazing how quickly these storms went up along the front and quickly started producing quarter-size hail. So if you look at radar, you can see this storm just south of I-40 west of Oklahoma City. If you live out of state and you're wondering where these storms are, that's where we are. I love coming into Cordell to definitely see the county courthouse right there.
Justin thinks that there's probably going to be a severe on storm south of Weatherford. I think that the Weatherford storm is going to be one to be on.
So, Dave Hopper says he sees us coming down the road at Cordell. So,
Oh, hey!
hey, we're waving.
Get that him at the gas station?
Maybe. So again, tornado threat very, very low, but we do have some wind and hail associated with this, and lightning has really picked up in the last few minutes.
Justin's joking.
He's joking.
So Jeremy can get out in the hail. Let it hit him. Get video.
Oh, yeah, you don't ask us to do that. So that storm just south of Weatherford now is showing 1.25 inch on the hail side. So you can see some quarters. Oh, that car needs to be really close. I don't know.
I mean, this is a lane here, right?
I don't know. Maybe not.
Well, I thought it was.
Okay, so they went severe just now on the Weatherford storm. It's south of Weatherford, just north of Horn. So that has gone severe, and hail size 1.25. Movement on that storm is east-southeast, which that's going to be riding out ahead of that front. So the east storm now a little bit stronger. The western one is not quite as strong on radar.
South of Weatherford, not going to hit Weatherford.
All right, Derek, thank you for that update. You just told us that east of Cordell, he has nickel-sized hail. So I'm starting to see some bigger pieces of hail on the highway as we drive. So, we've seen quarter-sized hail. So, pull back just a little bit. The lighting, you kind of see that rain shaft there. Hail core just to our southeast. So we really appreciate you guys that are reporting what
right, so right now we're headed east on 152. We're out of most of the hail. Yes. And we're headed east. We're headed towards the severe warned storm. The severe warned storm right now, it actually has turned a little bit to the right, moving east to southeast. And that's the one south of Weatherford. That's our first severe warning today in Oklahoma. We expect to see more probably as the day goes on and the night goes on. But anyway, all headed towards central Oklahoma. So these are high-base storms at the moment. High-base storms sometimes do produce big hail. Right now, but the storm is kind of re-intensified to your southwest, and that big hail core will probably move south of Cornell, the way it looks. They haven't issued severe on that yet, but if the hail size really verifies to be that, then they will. The storm, the Weatherford storm, severe hail size 1 inch on it now. Kind of maintaining. We'll have to see what happens here.
A bit of a lower area here at the start. This is looking to our southeast. But these are still at very high base, so
Everything's as if it's headed east, Justin. We won't see which storm. It's one of these behind us close up and make it.
I'll pan over and show you the storm that you are going to have to be the storm that is southeast of Weatherford right now.
Man, I'm telling you, I think this one we just came out of is going to get stronger, and that one back to the west is definitely getting stronger. So, they just went severe.
Okay. So,
Already, Justin, they just went severe. Did you see that?
so Cordell on the south
They just went
side
severe for Cornell.
could have some nickel quarter size hail right now. Over you.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. On the west end it is here. Yes, on the west end, for sure. On the very west end, near Cordell. But that actually just sells.
Guess what? Wraps in right there.
Let's watch it from this south. Yeah. radar, gust front curls into the updraft of the storm to the west. Yeah, Justin, let me tell you what, these storms out here really just exploded really quickly. And probably about 20 minutes ago, we had quarter-size hail west of Cordell. Now that storm, like you said, is re-intensified. It's going to produce more hail again. We're going to keep an eye on it for you. Back to you. Okay. Let's watch. That's a big hail core back to the west. You want to go after it? The hail size came down, though. See that?
Yeah, I'm back that direction. And it's pretty high base, but you can definitely see how that gust front flows into that.
There's another storm going up now west of El Reno. We got to keep going east.
Yeah.
We got to keep going.
These are going to move into the metro pretty quickly. There were just a few of those. Most of them were dimes and nickels, so I would expect that would be pretty consistent with what could possibly move into the metro here in the next 30 minutes or so. Right now, the storm that's near El Reno is not severe yet, but we do expect it to intensify. So we do have severe warnings on the storm near Cordell, south of Corn, and southeast of Weatherford along I-40. And those storms do continue to intensify just south of I-40, south of Calumet, over extending to El Reno.
Hey, Justin. Hey, Justin. Do you see that storm going up near Cherokee truck stop? Yeah, I mean, that's going up pretty fast too. I mean, it's kind of all unzipping in that direction. west and east so that we know we make sure to make the metro? What do you think? We're just gonna blast east just because it's all building towards the metro, if that's okay with you. Oh, he was gonna do a pit stop, I think. Hey, Justin, we're the furthest west, so if you want us to, we can. Whatever you want us to do. We're at Eakley.
If the storms near Cordell, if you're overlit for storms, and the answer is yes. All of that's moving east. So
you want us to go west and watch the Cordell one?
And the front is already pushed through, so Cordell is going to be in the clear after the storm passes. So the heaviest core right now.
Right. We'll hang back.
You need to watch that one. Yeah, the heaviest quarter right now is going to be southeast of Cordell, maybe 5 to 8 miles.
Got it. Okay, we're going to hold back and watch the Cordell storm.
Okay.
Ten-4.
So there we have a shot of the core to our west. It's starting to get dark out here, but you can definitely see where that is.
I need to squirt some juice up on the windshield here.
And lightning's increasing as well.
Well, there is your Cordell storm right there, or I don't know if it's that blob looking west is what that is.
It's the blob. All right, we're currently at the Highway 152, Highway 58 junction at Eagley.
1.50.
Oh, really? Okay. Wow. That's the largest hail we've seen on radar so far today. Right now we're pointed west, kind of looking west-southwest. And this is Highway 152, looking at that storm back southeast to Cordell.
Man, a lot of lightning with it too.
Yeah.
It shows it moving directly east. Have you looked at it its true motion?
I lost my tracks. Hang on.
Well, it looks like it has turned a little bit, and it does look like it's moving pretty much due east, and might even turn a little south. And all that stuff is building towards the metro. One point. I say yes, absolutely.
Wow.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Big OCG right in the middle of that core. Wow. $8:29 p.m. Justin, if you want to see that lightning.
So initially movement was northeast, but I have more of a just straight east track now. It's really fighting that front. So it's really trying to ride the front and stay along it. That's probably why it got undercut shortly for a time, and then it has kind of, it appears, at least on radar, I don't know, it's looking like it's really trying to get undercut on the last scan. But anyway, it's still pretty high based. But you're right, 1.5 now indicated on radar. And that hail core is a lot larger than it was before. Storm's still continuing to try to go up on the gust front near Godibo.
Yeah, that is the gust front right there. Wow.
Yeah, and it just curls right back up in here.
Or the front or something. Acting as a gust front anyway.
So again, just an update, the tornado threat is low. These storms are pretty high based. So we had some people asking about that.
Oh, look at this. The storm north of us, 1.75.
Oh wow, okay, golf balls indicated on radar. You know, we jumped in the core earlier and we found a few quarters out by Dill City. That's the largest hail we've seen so far. But these storms are now indicating possible golf balls.
Yeah.
So the storm along I-40 between Hinton and El Reno, it's still not severe, but it just continues to increase in strength. So right now, probably some dime-sized hail associated with that. So if you're traveling along I-40, you're going to have some areas of really heavy rain and some small hail, but that's really moving to the east and it's going to affect the Oklahoma City metro area pretty quick within the next 30 minutes or so. Yeah, a lot of people are saying we want rain but no storm, and unfortunately,
there's a lot of lightning with this, guys.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's really hard to get rain without a storm. That's crazy.
Oh man, that's a lot of lightning.
Can you hit your wipers just once?
Yep.
All right, Carla, you're asking about those golf balls. Right now, they are indicated on radar, so that doesn't mean it's been confirmed, but radar is indicating the possibility of golf balls west of Hinton, west of Lukiba, kind of out in that area.
It's going to be moving through Lukiba, I think.
Yeah, the way that track is. So if you live between Lukiba and Hinton, that's going to be moving right through that area. So possibility of golf balls there. That storm is moving due east. And let's check this Cordell storm. Still 1.5, so maybe some ping pong ball size hail possible with that. Increased lightning now. It's just south of I-40 at the Calumet exit. Location is going to be Highway 152 and the intersection of Highway 58 just near Eakley, and we're looking straight west.
And I'm hearing they just went severe for Canadian County.
Okay.
So they just went severe for Canadian County out west of El Reno and pretty much right near El Reno.
So yeah, that's definitely going to affect I-40 all the way through the metro. So
wait a minute, check that. He's telling me now that actually it's the further west storm that the warning is on.
Oh, okay.
But it includes the western part of Canadian County, so it's really not the El Reno storm that's warned at the moment. It's the north of Hinton storm that's warned.
Still possible, like pea-sized hail at that Calumet exit just south of 40.
And that's actually going to go south of Hinton and north, like we said, near Lukiba.
Wow, look at that storm. The one we're looking at. That core is getting huge.
Boy, it is. That core is huge.
Look at the eagle wing appearance with the Lukiba storm. These almost have the appearance of supercells. They're going to be high base supercells, but they, with hail like this, they're definitely rotating up in the mid-levels.
So we've got a little decision to make here, because it's going to be moving across areas where there's no roads here.
Yeah.
Right? And you can come down to Alfalfa and pick it up, and then go bing, bing, over, and maybe stay with it for a little bit. That's probably our best bet, and then go down here.
You think that's going to affect Anadarko? Probably not that far south. Probably like Gracemont.
Unless it turns right.
Yeah.
Again. It's moving at a pretty good clip.
I know.
Between 30 and 35 miles an hour, I think.
Wow. Can you get your wipers real quick?
I'll just leave them on. Just had a lightning-induced power flash about a mile west of us on the road.
I saw the power go off at this house.
It's on
briefly.
The video. Just now happened, Justin.
What time is it? 8:38.
We just had a lightning-induced power flash on the road right ahead of us, right in the middle of our shot. Probably about a mile west of us. And and it just happened about 60 seconds ago. Man, lightning with these storms mean business.
Yeah, they do.
The storm to our north, south of Hinton is showing 1.75 again.
Wow.
Did you get that about the power flash? Okay.
So I was recording, so hopefully we can get that later.
You might take it off record for a second so you'll have it at the end of that, you know?
All right, again, a location update. We are at Highway 152, Highway 58 junction, just south of Eakley, kind of northwest of Fort Cobb Lake. These storms are moving towards, whoa, that lightning distracts me. So these storms are moving towards Gracemont, Binger, Minko, Tuttle.
Justin, are we still good hanging back with this one?
All right, someone, let's see. All right, Miranda, you're asking about Noble. I think eventually these storms will move into the Norman Noble area. They're a little ways out, but yes, you can expect storms to come through in a little while. Oh, wow. Okay, so Andrew gave us an update. He said big hail south of Weatherford, ping pong size, before he got out of it. So thank you for that update, Andrew.
Wow.
We appreciate that. Anyone who has any hail reports to share with us, we can pass those along. So,
Justin, we had one of our Facebook viewers reported ping pong ball size hail south of Weatherford earlier.
showing the possibility of golf ball size hail just right west of Lukiba. It's going to pass just north of Lukiba, south of Hinton. So if you live in that area, look out, because you could have some golf ball size hail in that area pretty soon, like within the next 15 to 20 minutes. So is this, how far away from that core?
We're gonna go, I think, here's what I'm thinking. Strategy-wise, okay, that one is trying to get undercut.
Yeah.
Trying. Maybe we ought to go east just to keep ourselves ahead of the game.
Okay.
If this one still gets cranking, drop south, somewhere over here to get it. Sound good?
Sounds good, yeah. So we are now...
He's going to come to us. I'm going to turn around again and get a shot of the lightning.
Oh, okay.
I just need to find a place to pull over. He's fixing it.
Right now we
Like right
are
here.
eastbound Highway 152, still near Eakley.
Okay. Just pull back and get a wide shot of the lightning.
Okay. So if anybody else has any hail reports, feel free to pass those on to us.
You gotta pull back as much.
Yes, as far as I can go.
Got it. Coming to us now. Yeah, so Justin, we've seen hail up to quarter size already with these storms. Just a few minutes ago, we saw a lightning-induced power flash. So like you said, lots and lots of lightning with these storms. Justin, back to you. You can talk though. Okay. He's done coming to me.
Alright. So those severe warnings do include Western Canadian County. The storm near El Reno is not severe yet, but continues to intensify. The area along I-40 between, really western Oklahoma City into Yukon, all the way out to El Reno. Expect really heavy rain and maybe some small hail along I-40.
Hasn't moved right. It's pretty much straight true east.
Yeah.
That storm that we're watching.
Yeah.
That's good if it'll stay and not dive south any. We can be in a good spot probably. 1.50 now.
We are between Eagley and Binger on Highway 152. This is going to be southwest of the Oklahoma City metro area. If you live out of state and wondering where we are, have a radar app on your phone. We like to use Radar Scope, but whatever radar app you have, you can look at the storms southwest of Oklahoma City and track them with us. We've seen quarter-size hail, and we had a report south of Weatherford of King Kong ball-sized hail. So that front pushing down. So, and all the storms we've seen so far are high-based. The tornado threat is very low. On radar, some rain now developing in Oklahoma City. Talking about how western Oklahoma definitely needs the rain. We covered a fire near Durham, which is in Roger Mills County in western Oklahoma last week, and crazy enough, I mean, it has burned
58 square miles.
58 square miles. That's over 37,000 acres that have burned. So a lot of efforts have been made in Roger Mills County to bring out hay. We know several residences have actually burned to the ground. We know some homes that have burned to the ground. So yeah, desperate measures are being taken to try to get supplies out in that area, but they definitely need some rain. That's the number one thing they need right now. But yeah, keep them in your prayers for sure. We also talked to a farmer and a rancher near Carter this evening. He said that his pastures are very dry and they definitely need rain there as well. Alright, so Val, someone commented on your new lights. It almost looks like daylight.
Oh, you we like them.
Yeah, they definitely help.
Look at that. That's the brights. There's just regular low beams. There's high beams. Look at that, man. I can spot a deer a mile away.
Okay, now I'm going to give you a location update. We're approaching Highway 146, and we're on Highway 152 eastbound, just west of Binger. So we're approaching that area southwest of Oklahoma City near Lukeba, Binger, Kogar, Miko. Those areas are going to see the effects of this storm here shortly.
There's still severe warnings on these storms that we're looking at right here. Right now, we are about 5 or 6 miles west of Binger, and we're just kind of staying up with the storm, staying just ahead of it, and making sure that we're within the reach to catch something to the east if it forms real quick. But right now, it looks like the strongest storm is the storm that we're watching to our west, which is west of Eakley, southwest of Eakley right now.
Yeah, it's showing the possibility of golf ball size hail.
Oh, did it go up?
It did. 1.75 indicated on radar. And movement on that is east. Looks like the heaviest hail core is going to move south of Eakley. But if you live between Eakley and Binger, that headed right for you. So keep that in mind. Those hail sizes kind of fluctuate, but these are high base storms, but they do have hail with them. So I had a report earlier south of Weatherford. Someone had ping pong ball size hail.
So, man, I wish we just don't have roads right where the core is going. So, trying to figure out a way to get in the core and then stay up and still stay up with the storm. You know, we're going to have to go south a little ways on some road.
Yeah.
To get into the core, which may be this road.
That core is so elongated. I bet if we stayed right here, we could actually see what kind of hail it has.
Maybe. I mean, we could go back to the west and go south and get into the alfalfa, and come back to the north and go east again.
Yeah, that cell that was moving between Hampton and Lukiva is really kind of taking a right turn. So it looks like it's hitting Lukiva just straight on now. So the heaviest part of that core, which the hail sizes have come down a little bit on radar, it's definitely undercut by the front, but still a strong storm there. And it is severe warned right on the west side of Lukiva, moving right over you.
Man, I'm getting tired of waiting on it.
It's moving kind of slow, it seems like.
Yeah, let's go back to the west and get in it. You want to?
Sure. Let's just do that. There's also a storm. It's not severe warned, but it's up near Gary, and it's moving up towards Okarche and Kingfisher. Definitely no severe tornado threat with that. That's definitely behind the front, but you could get some good rain out of that for sure. Roosevelt storms increasing.
You're right, it does go north and south way. I think if we could get in it on this road, maybe. One thing, these storms have a lot of lightning with it, and that's a danger in itself right there. That's probably the most dangerous part about these storms is the lightning.
Yeah.
We don't have a tornado potential really to speak of. The hail is, maybe ping pong ball size at the most that we've seen so far. That's big enough to dent some cars, but the lightning is going to be the most dangerous thing. A lot of lightning. You really need to stay in. If this moves over, stay in your house or your car to stay out of the lightning. You don't want to get struck. You people in Eagley, you might be getting ready to get some hail. We're a little closer to Binger than we are, a little closer to Eagley than we are to Binger. We're just going to go jump in it. It's really, east of Meagher is where it's really bad. Yeah.
Okay, we're not far from that hail core now.
Alright. Justin, we're really close.
It's crazy because I can see the
Really close to the hail core now.
see the moon.
Is that a star? Oh, that's a moon, isn't it? Where'd that come from?
I'm like, why can we see the moon?
You know, it almost looks like maybe the storm is right in the south.
Yeah,
Yeah, a little bit of a notch there.
kind of right over Fort Hog Lake.
Okay, we were just kind of remarking about, if you look at the storm, it's the evening storm now. It almost looks like it's trying to intensify through the middle of the south end. We're almost in 4. Almost.
hail sizes on radar show to be between quarters, maybe nickels and quarters.
So Justin, we turned around and easily and started going.
Alright, and now we're back eastbound on 152, just east of Easley. The storms in the metro right now are not severe.
I was just going to say, we turned back around, now we're headed back east again. We got into the edge of the hailstorm. We didn't get much hail. We got a couple that were nickels, but mostly was dime and less. But I think the hailstorm. Yeah, the problem is finding a road to get through there. We are going east on 152. We come back around. The hailstorm shifted south on us. We got a little bit of hail back there. Now the biggest hailstorm is going south, about 3 or 4 miles probably. And we're gonna go east and at some point maybe jump south where we got a good road. Sound good? watch that, they're kind of filling in and trying to line out a little bit.
Yeah, hail sizes have definitely come down, so it's good news for those between gray swans and yeah, that area near Meadow.
Look at what's happening. This is almost like a bookend type. I know it's not really a bookend.
Yeah, let me see if I put it in those.
A lot of these storms out here are getting undercut pretty bad. Yeah, so Justin, we just came out of the core of that storm. We had dimes and even a few nickels with that. But I'm telling you, by far the most dangerous part of these storms is the lightning. If the storms pass over, make sure and stay indoors before it passes back to you. Raining lightning. Okay, I just got you done recording. So, we're in Binger now. Everybody, we're in Binger. There has been a noticeable downtrend, I guess you could say, in the general intensity, I guess, of the storms. As Amy said a while ago, it looks like they're kind of trying to line out and maybe fill in a little bit, not as isolated. So keep that in mind, but still a lot of lightning. Fort Cobb, it looks like to me that storm is trying to intensify on the south end. And there, you people in Fort Cobb are probably noticing a tremendous amount of lightning there, maybe some small hail. But we're traveling east still, right in Binger, and we're continuing east, and we're gonna play it out. Biggest hail core right now on the whole map is going to be west of Gracemont. West of Gracemont. Probably move right through Gracemont. And that appears to be the biggest hail at the moment. It's showing dimes, probably nickels possible with it also. So anyway, Oklahoma City's also getting some storms developed. Those are not severe yet over Oklahoma City, but there's going to be lightning for sure, and you never know, they could get stronger. We'll have to watch it. Marty's got a transformer sparking. Probably he was hit by lightning, I bet. What town were you in when that happened? Bethany, okay. I'm just telling our Facebook viewers here about that. So, did the power come back on? The power flash that Tom saw was in Bethany, and the power went off for about 15 or 20 seconds and then came back on. All the street lights are flashing. Marty also has been seeing a transformer spark. Not exactly for sure where he is right now. Hey Marty, where are you at with the sparking transformer? Okay, got it. Alright. Okay. So Marty's location is County Road 269, about 2 or 3 miles west of Kogar. That's where he was seeing the power transformer popped. on him with sparks too. So, what do you think? Where we go?
Let me check radar again.
I mean, it's weakening down there.
Yeah, I would say the best bet would be maybe to go over to Miko, just, yeah, the way you're going, and see what happens with that cell. I mean, hail size has really come down, but really the only part less severe is Binger southward towards Gracemont. That's the only severe warning storm at the moment.
Alright, so we're going to keep going east on 152. We're going to come across the bad cell area up here, we know. Hopefully we can get through pretty quick. We are east of the Binger Y, almost where the road turns back straight to the east. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, sort of.
Yeah, I think this is that area we kind of lose cell connection, so the live stream out for a minute.
Justin, I'm coming into the bad cell area. Probably gonna lose you for a little bit. I'm just lost. The storms right now have weakened. Now that doesn't mean that they can't re-intensify. Some of the earlier models was saying some re-intensification over Oklahoma City tonight at 10 o'clock. But we don't know if that's going to happen. We're going to see. We have seen hail of the quarter size. We have heard of hail of the ping pong ball size from one of our very good informed Facebook viewers. We have the best Facebook people on the face of the earth, I guarantee it. And that was south of Weatherford earlier. So, you know, anybody that's in the path of these storms, there's no tornado threat. At least at the present time, no tornado threat. The hail threat is not serious. You know, it could get big enough to maybe put a few little dings on your car. But right now, that's all come down. But by far, the most dangerous thing about these storms is lightning. So I'm just going to tell everybody that when the storms get near and you start seeing the lightning, make sure you're indoors until the storm is gone completely. We want to keep you guys safe. So we're in a bad cell area right now. I know our Facebook Live is still going because we got a very robust system that has like 6 cell phone or internet connections all at the same time, and it pretty over here for being bad. Still got you guys, right? So our next, what is that town coming up? Kogar. Our next town is Kogar. It's coming up pretty quick. After that, it's going to be Nico, and then who knows after that? We'll see. Oh, by the way, tomorrow, we're going to wait and see, but tomorrow there might be a tornado threat in far southern Oklahoma, south central and southeast Oklahoma. So we don't know yet completely how it's going to go, and we have to watch the latest models on that. But just a heads up for you guys in far southern Oklahoma. You know, we were down there last week in Kingston with all that damage. We hope that doesn't happen again, but just keep that in your mind that, you know, it could stay in Texas or it could bleed over a little bit into Oklahoma, but that would be the area to watch for tomorrow. We'll definitely be talking about that more tomorrow. Sorry, car. There we go. I got a few bars. I knew that would fail, Marty. Because it's done. Well, it's because it's cell phone based. I mean, it's always gonna fail. It's cell phone based. Gotta have GPS. I'm in a bad cell area. I'm in that one area, so I might drop off again. lot more to come too. We're gonna have fun.
Location update. We are approaching Highway 81, just west of Nico. So the storm near Anadarko is the only one severe right now. So if you live in Anadarko, just north of you, pretty strong storm, but scale size is not very big right now.
We're just about a Pico at the moment. I don't really know where we're setting up, but I have a feeling you might want us to go south. Yeah, I mean, it's really the only one that's severe, I think. Still. go. South. You want it? Go ahead. Yep, go ahead if you can make it in time. It'll get you there quicker, won't it? Okay, Justin, now where you want me to go?
Southbound on Highway 81 at Minko.
And probably still lightning now. Sounds like it. Well, we got a picture hanging on the wall at home of the Pampa tornado, which right on the south side of Pampa, lit up with a big, nice power flash. I have to show it to you sometime. noticed one of the models, it's either her or maybe the dam was showing about 3 inches of rain for like the west side of Oklahoma City, southwest side of Oklahoma City, and a bullseye right through this whole thing by tomorrow night. That's a lot of rain.
Everybody in Burden and Chickasha needs to just keep that in mind. It's heading your direction. Almost looks like it's kind of turned right a little.
Yeah.
You see that? I mean, it's kind of blowing out and headed east southeast. Mine shows 2 inches.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. I'm still in Frederick. So, on its present course, it's going to go, it looks like it's going to go just a little south of Chickasha maybe. little south of Chickasha.
west side, actually right in the middle now, of Tuttle, eastbound Highway 37.
And we got north winds. So I'm looking at the radar. The only storm that's really not undercut is going to be the storm way down there. Right out west of Lawton. What do you think?
Yeah.
And it's on the verge. And all this stuff up in. Okay, here we go. We're doing it. Cut in.
Oh, the power just went off here.
Was it?
Well, or maybe the lightning caused the street lights to go out.
That's what I think happened. Yeah, we've seen hail up to quarter size, out west, but right now we haven't seen any hail just in the past 20 minutes or so. We're at Tuttle. A big lightning flash just happened, and the street lights went out briefly. The biggest threat from these storms, I think, Justin, right now is lightning. Back to you. Getting a light show on Facebook here for sure. You know, these high base storms like this, especially you get strong high base storms, are really, really lightning producers. So, and that obviously can be dangerous. Tuttle now, still heading east. Gonna end up going over just north of Newcastle, and then from there, probably going north. The storms up in Oklahoma City right now definitely are weaker. The strongest storms, as Amy just said, are down to the south, approaching Chickasha. Probably, I don't know, it might hit Chickasha, might go just south, we're going to see. So, also there's another storm that's severe warned down by Medicine Park, northwest of Medicine Park. That one's going to go north a lot, I think. Another storm popped up over there, Guthrie. Look at that.
That Chickasha storm's actually indicating a meso with it. Might be where the gust front wraps in.
Thing. Oh, right there, that little appendage.
Yeah. Across the Oklahoma City metro area, it looks like just a nice April rain for most, except for maybe some lightning. Really, it looks like just a good rain shower for most of Oklahoma and Canadian County right now. Crazy little storm up by Guthrie.
Yeah, I was just commenting about
Oh
that.
yeah, kind of moving off the wrong direction.
Is that a left mover?
Probably.
But it's got 1 inch hail.
It was a split off of that first storm
Really?
earlier, and it just...
You think we can beat it?
Go check it out before it hits Stillwater.
Yeah. Yeah, we can beat it still.
Yeah. Yep.
I got gas. I mean, fuel. Decent. Yeah, we need to catch that thing. Is that little storm up west of Guthrie? Showing hail. Might be at 10:30. Yeah, I was just gonna ask you about that one. Almost looked like an earlier left split or something. It's got hail with it. Okay. We'll just follow that one home. Oh, that's cool.
Weird.
Yeah, I probably need to get new wipers. I bet. Oh, you know what?
Maybe around
We're not focused. I messed the focus up earlier when we looked at the tail.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
It's fixed now.
maybe we need to run some alcohol along the blades.
Okay.
Real crazy lightning.
Oh, yeah. I just lost it. And I tried to call back.
Oklahoma City, and southwest side of Oklahoma City right now. And man, everything appears to be getting quite a bit. Storm, Chicken State storm is still severe. Hail size has come down on it right now. Medicine Park storm is still severe. Looks like it's come down a little bit also. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and put in to wrap up the Facebook Live, and it'll probably be ending in just a little bit. But I do want to remind everybody, just to kind of watch tomorrow. We're going to be probably on and probably out chasing, but at this point, it looks like there might be a little bit of a tornado risk in southern Oklahoma and southeast. So we'll keep you up to date on that. I mean, it could be, turn out to be more than expected or less. We'll just have to wait and see. I know the last time that happened, it actually moved north, and it was a bigger risk of Oklahoma. But we'll see tomorrow. We'll probably do a Facebook Live sometime before we go out, or maybe right after we go out. But live down there, watch out for that. Thank you guys for watching tonight. I've told Amy before, I think we got the best Facebook Live. Heavy rain going on in Oklahoma City now. And there's more on the way too tomorrow, tonight and tomorrow. It's going to be a wet